Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you joined us today. Check out the sections on the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage, which make it easier to find classes by length or by purpose or by body area. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free. We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we'll explore poses to engage the brain, get that mind and body connection. You'll need a chair for today's class and a small ball. And if you don't have a small ball, you can substitute a toilet paper roll, or you can just do it without it. So let's get started. We're going to move forward in our chair, making sure that we're not leaning back. Let's take a moment to ground our feet to the floor and our sits bones to the chair. Flip those palms up to the center, connecting to that heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room. Let's close our eyes and just begin to breathe. So feeling that natural inhalation and exhalation. Let's go ahead and move that breath down into the diaphragm. So as we inhale, we're filling the lungs from the bottom up. Our belly will extend. And then as we exhale, we actively pull the belly button in towards the spine, pushing the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a couple of times. And go ahead and breathe normally. We're going to go ahead and count to 4 as we inhale and count to 5 as we exhale. So it's something like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. We're just going to look towards the right, keeping the heart facing forward, moving only the head. And let's look center, and then we're going to look the other way. And let's look center, and let's do that one more time. See if you can look a little further over your shoulder. Just a little neck stretch there. And center, making sure that the shoulders stay forward. We're not moving anything but the head. And face forward. Very, very good. Moving into a mountain pose. Bringing those hands down to the side. Stretch those fingers if that feels okay for you. Little hand stretch there. All right, let's come up to go post arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you. All right, are we ready? Fingertips to the ceiling, extended mountain. Now, in your extended mountain, my fingertips are to the ceiling, but my shoulders stay down. My belly stays tight, okay? With our right hand, we're going to grab the left wrist, and we're going to lengthen and try to touch the ceiling. And then we're going to lean that mountain. Now, as you lean your mountain, I want you to think about keeping this side down, okay? So we're leaning, but that hip stays down. All right, let's go all the way up and bring those hands down. We're going to do that whole series again. Are we ready? Here we go. Hands down first. Go post arms. Release those fingers if you were stretching them. Squeeze that shoulder blades behind you. Fingertips to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. Belly is tight. Okay, are we ready? Let's grab that opposite wrist. Lengthen, try to touch the ceiling, and then lean that mountain. It should feel really good. Keeping that opposite hip down, feeling a good stretch. One more breath. Let's come all the way up and bring those hands down. Okay. Now, for this next series, we're going to do a seated moving twist, but we're going to add that ball. If you don't have the ball, you're just going to pretend like you have the ball. It's fine. But if you have it, let's go ahead and grab that ball, all right? Bring it right here to your heart. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to lift our arms to that goalpost arm. So have the ball in your right hand. All right, now I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to twist around and I'm going to grab the ball. But notice what's happening. My knees are forward, my hips are forward. So I'm not bringing my whole body with, right? It's just that arm comes across. So the action is happening right at the rib cage. Now grab the ball and come open. Okay? Now, other side. Let's grab that ball. And open we go. Let's do that again. Grab the ball. Are you letting your hips move with the middle of the body? Don't, right? Let's keep just the rib cage is all where the action's happening. And let's do that just one more time. Are you feeling a nice stretch in the side waist? Right? Warming up those side waist muscles a little bit. Let's grab that ball. Open it back up and release. Very good. How did that feel? That feel good? Yeah, just a little different. Okay, let's grab a sip of water. We're going to come to standing behind our chair. We're going to do a forward fold series, and we'll do this behind the chair, and then I'm going to do it into the seat of the chair. So I'm going to show you two different ways that this one works. So go ahead and step back from the back of your chair just a little bit so that your fingertips touch, but you're not, I want your arms to be straight. Now we're going to pull our belly in and we're going to begin to let our heart fall forward. Now you can walk your hands down the chair just a little bit, have yourself some support. Begin to continue to let the head fall. The back stays flat. We have one more breath, and then we're going to just roll it back up. Go ahead and walk your hands back up the back of the chair, okay, and come to standing. Now, if that feels good for you, you may stay right there. If you want a little bit more, you're going to go ahead and begin, as we come down, you're going to let your head fall so that you're going to get and what we call in yoga an inversion. So your head is going to be below the heart and the head is going to be down. Okay, so let's try that. Just see, if it doesn't feel good, then you're going to stay with your back flat and your head is going to stay above your heart. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to walk it down. Okay, now go ahead and let your head fall. See how it feels. You've still got a hold of the chair, right? Let the head fall. Now, from here, what I want you to do is take your right hand and bring it over to the left side of your chair. So just a little stretch for that side waist. Bring that hand back and then go to the other side. Letting the head fall. We're going to go ahead and bring the hand back. So you've got one hand on each side of the chair, and then you're going to walk yourself back up. Okay? And release that. How did that feel? So remember, that's a great version, and if you want to stick with that version, stick with it. If you want to come with me, we're going to build a little bit more into that forward fold. So I'm going to come to the right side of my chair, all right? Now, I'm going to take a little step back, but as I begin to come down, just the same idea, I'm going to go ahead and have my hands in the chair for a little bit of support, but I'm going to continue to come into that forward fold, and I'm going to let my head fall. So now my head is down below my heart. Okay? So for me personally, it feels okay. I'm going to let go of the chair and I'm going to bring my hands to the floor, or maybe to my ankles, right? Or hang on to the chair. It's fine. I'm going to walk my hands to the left. So if you got your hands on the chair, that's fine. Just take maybe your one hand comes off the chair and you move around. Let's go ahead and come center, and then we're going to go the other way. One more breath. Walk your hands back center. Now listen, final thing here. We're going to take our hands and grab our elbows. So this is called rag doll. You can bend your knees generously here if you want. That's fine. My head is just falling towards the floor. I'm going to nod my head yes. Shake my head no. Nod my head yes. I'm going to drop the hands back down towards the floor. Bend your knees generously. Now grab that chair and begin to roll yourself back up to a standing position. Super gentle here, super slow. We don't want to, it'll kind of make you dizzy if you come up out of that too quickly. How did that feel, right? Good, great forward fold. So it's a nice stretch for the back, but also we've got that inversion, so our head is down below our heart. We're getting that blood flow up into that. I mean, I know the blood flow goes up there anyway, but it's just a great inversion, all right? Okay, let's grab a sip of water. We're going to come to standing on the right side of our chair. And if you have a ball, go ahead and just set it up into the seat of the chair. We're going to put our weight into the leg next to the chair. And we're going to bring that other knee up to a tabletop position. So pull your belly in super tight here, okay? See if you can let go of the chair. Maybe you bring hands to heart. And let's just rotate that ankle a little bit. And then we're going to reverse that roll. You're going to bring your knee out to the side and slide that leg down. Now maybe the toes go all the way to the mat, which is fine. Or maybe the leg, you've got the foot against the inside of that standing leg. That's fine too. Tree pose. We have one more breath here. Let's go ahead and put that foot down, okay? So now we're going to add the branches to our trees, and we'll flip our palms up and just look up. So it's just a little add-on there. So let's do the same thing. We're going to get into it the same way. All right, so hold the chair. Go ahead and take that foot to tabletop. If you want to do a couple of rotations there, that's fine. Okay, we're going to bring that knee out, and then maybe that foot, the toes come down, or maybe they stay there. Right, it's all good. Can you let go of the chair and bring your hands to heart? Remember, one of the keys to balance is belly, so pulling the abdominals in super tight, lifting those pelvic floor muscles. Let's add the branches to our trees. Look up if you wish. You don't have to. Bring the gaze back down. Bring the hands back to heart. Knee comes forward and put that foot down. Okay, really good. So let's go ahead and do the other side. So again, we're going to put the weight into the leg next to the chair. Hold that chair first, all right? So let's go ahead and come up to that tabletop leg. If you want to bring your hands to heart, go for it, and then maybe do some ankle rolls there. Reverse. Okay, now bring that knee out and then just let that foot slide down, and maybe the toes come to the floor. Fine, absolutely fine. If you want to bring the foot up, that's fine too. Remember, belly tight, lifting your pelvic floor muscles, finding that spot that's not moving, kind of focusing in on that spot that's on the floor in front of you. One more breath, bring the knee forward and put that foot down, okay? So we're going to do that same thing again. Hold that chair, bring that knee up. You can also just have the toes down here, right? I didn't say that, but you could just have those toes down, bring your hands up like this, and that's fine too. So you've got that little kickstand, right? Or you've got the knee lifted, tabletop leg. Rotate that ankle. Reverse your rotation. Bring the knee out. Slide that leg down. Maybe the toes touch. Maybe the sole of the foot is on the inside of that standing leg. Either is fine. Don't forget, abdominals are tight. Pelvic floor muscles are lifted. Super challenging here, right? All right, are we ready to add the branches to our trees? One more breath here. We got this. Look up if you want. So challenging. Bring the hands back down. Bring the knee forward and put that foot down. All right, very good. Let's come to the other side of our chair. So what you're going to do is this leg next to the chair, take a step forward, and then those back toes are going to be on the mat. So a crescent lunge. So you're kind of letting the center of the body sink. So I'm not forward. Let the body sink. And then technically what I'd like is to have your feet a little bit more on a tightrope. So I know often I'll say let's do railroad, like a railroad track. Today I'd like you to see if you can have them a little bit more like in alignment. Okay, let's grab that ball. Bring that ball to heart. Okay, so we're up on those back toes now. Belly is tight. You got your chair right here if you need it. See if you can come up onto those front toes. All right, now we're going to twist towards our chair. We're going to come back center, and we're going to twist the other way. We're going to come back center. Let's put those front toes down and a step forward. All right, how did that feel? Pretty challenging, I know, right? Okay, let's go to the other side. So if you want to just have your ball sitting there until you kind of get into the pose, that's fine. So we're going to take that step forward. So you want to do the other side. I was about to do the same side. You don't want to do the same side again. Okay, so let's get up on those back toes first, right? Bend that front knee. So you're letting the center of the body just kind of sink down. You should feel the back side of that back leg stretching. The front side of that back leg should feel stretching, okay? Now let's reach down and grab the ball, bring it to heart. All right, so see if you can lift up onto those front toes. Right? Oh, it's a balance challenge. Belly is tight. Okay, we're going to turn in towards our chair again. Bring the ball forward. You're looking at me. And now let's turn the other way. Belly tight, belly tight, belly tight. Let's go ahead and turn and face the forward again. Put that heel down, and take a break. I know, right? That's so challenging. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a chair pose with a little bit of a toe stand. So again, you've got options here. So the first thing we're going to do is, I have my ball in hands to begin with. We're going to shoot up, and I want you to see what I'm doing. Shoot your hips back, right? So my knees are not coming forward. I'm pushing my hips back as I bend my knees. My heart stays lifted. Bring that ball between the knees. Squeeze it and bring your hands to heart, okay? Now, what we're going to do, if you want, let's go ahead and extend those arms long and squeeze that ball. So the lengthening of the arms is going to give you a little counterbalance. Your belly stays super tight here. Okay, are we ready? We're going to lift our right heel off the floor. And then we're going to put that down. We're going to lift our left heel off of the floor. And then we're going to put it down. Okay, are we ready? We're going to lift one heel, then, whoops, don't fall like me. Then the other heel. Shoulders down, belly tight, toe stand. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Go ahead and put one heel down, put the other heel down. Bring your hands to your heart. Grab the ball and release. How'd you do on that one? Can we do it again? Please say we're not doing it again. We're going to do it one more time. I just think sometimes with balance poses, doing it that second time, we kind of have got it in our head, so let's do it. Come on. Well, come into chair pose first. Now put that ball in there. Squeeze it. Okay, are we ready? Extend those arms. You can have hands at heart if that feels better. It's fine. In fact, I'll do it with hands at heart this time. Okay, are we ready? Let's lift one heel up first. Put it down. Lift the other heel up. Put it down. Okay, are we ready? We're going to lift one and then we're going to lift the other. We're in this toe stand. Belly tight. Find that spot that's not moving. Whoops. Breathe, breathe, breathe. One more breath and put a heel down. Put a heel down and come out. How did that feel? Whew, right? I know. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is dancer pose. We're going to do it with a ball. So I'm going to put my weight into the leg that's next to the chair. I'm going to hold that chair for right now, okay? I'm just simply lifting this this heel or this leg up, and I'm bringing the ball next to the ankle. So the key to dancer is you want those knees to be as much in alignment as you can. All right? So there we are. And if you want to let go, here's a beautiful dancer pose right here. It's great. Let's go ahead and grab that chair, put the foot down. Okay, so now another version of dancer pose is we're going to have the ball in the other hand, okay? I would put it here just to get yourself set to begin with. Pull that belly in, lift your pelvic floor muscles, right? All that balance stuff. Now reach up and grab that ankle. If it feels good, you can even grab the pants legs if you want. Or you can just do what we did a minute ago where you just simply lift the heel up. It's fine. All right, are we ready? Belly tight, soften that standing knee, and now we're just going to bring that ball out. Now if you want just a little bit more, you can push your foot into the hand, but don't feel like you have to do that. It's just an option. All right, ready? Come down out of it. Release. Okay, other side. We got this. We got this. So you've got the ball in that left hand, right? So hang on to that chair. All you're going to do is lift that left heel. You see what I'm doing? I'm just lifting that left heel off the floor, and my ball is coming down by the ankle. Okay, hang on. Belly tight. See if you can let go of the chair. So there's a great version of dancer right here. It's beautiful. Okay, go ahead and grab the chair and release. Okay, if you want that next version, we're going to switch the ball into the other hand. Okay, let's put the ball here. Hang on until we lift that foot up, right? So you're grabbing your foot. Knees are in alignment. Now, see if you can let go and bring that ball up. And if you want a little more, you're just going to push your foot into the hand. But don't feel like you got to do that, right? It's all good. One more breath here. Let's come down and put that foot down. That's really good work, you guys. Really, really good work. Let's come to seated. And grab a sip of water. The next series is some brain switching work. So let's grab our ball. If you don't have the ball, just pretend you have a ball. It's all fine. We're going to take the ball and I'm going to move a little bit forward in my chair. So if you want to join me on that one, we're going to put the ball into our right hand, and we're going to push that ball up first. Then we're going to push it forward, and then we're going to bring it to the side, and then switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Okay, very good. I kind of pulled a fast one on you there, didn't I? I didn't tell you what I was doing. So now we're going to add the legs. So here we go. Up, that knee comes up. Forward, that leg extends out in front. Side, that knee comes open. And switch. Up, forward, side. Switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, forward, side, switch. Up, switch. Up, Okay, very good. How did you do? All right. So the next one is another brain switching series. And I'm going to go ahead and laugh at myself to begin with because I know I'll mess up. But it's fun, right? It's fun. We laugh. It's all good. So we're going to start with just our ball. So we're bouncing and up and down and up, down, up, down, up. You got it? So that's our rhythm. Down, down, down. Now we're going to add the knees. So the knees come up to meet the ball as we bounce it. You got it? Now take the hands out, just the knees. Good. Now add the hands and bounce, and bounce. Good. Okay, so now let's stop that. So you kind of got the rhythm, right? Down, and down, and down, and down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to keep the legs going. So let's get them going. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we're going to change the speed of the hands. So instead of that same speed, we're going to try to do it at half time. I'm already laughing because I always mess it up. Here we go. Down and up and down and up and down and down and up. It's so hard. It looks so easy to try to keep this going, right? It's brain work. It's so good for us. Down and up. Now, same. Here we go. Can we do that one more time? Let's half time the hands. Here we go. Down and down. I know. Laugh at yourself. It's okay. We all laugh at ourselves. Woo! Last one. And release. Okay, was that fun or what? Right? You got to admit, that was a little bit of fun. Let's set our ball aside. Good deal. Okay, so we're going to take our right leg and extend it out, toes to the ceiling. Lengthen nice and long through the spine. Begin to let that heart fall forward. So we want to keep the back flat. Just feel a nice stretch into that hamstring. And let's roll it up. And we're going to do that again. Lengthen and hinge. And really good. Okay, pigeon pose. So remember, ankle to knee if that, or leg if that works, or you can do ankle to ankle. Either is fine. Okay, let's lengthen through the spine and let that heart fall forward. Okay, go ahead and tuck the chin and come up. And let's just move that. I call this flutter in the butterfly wing just a little bit. And let's do that one more time. Extend and hinge. Should feel really good on those glutes. And up we go. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to start with pyramid. Toes point to the ceiling. Leg is straight. Lengthen through the spine. Let the heart fall forward. Oh yeah, that feels so good. And tuck the chin and roll it up. Remember, keep the back flat, right? So we're not rounding. This isn't cat pose. We're keeping the back flat so that we're working into that hamstring. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Okay, let's go ahead and do our seated pigeon. So if you prefer ankle to ankle, that's fine. Or you can do ankle to knee. Let's lengthen nice and long. Let that heart fall forward. Roll it up and flutter that butterfly wing. And do it one more time. Lengthen, hinge forward, keeping the back flat, remember. And roll it up. Really good. Okay, let's put our feet on the floor. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Place your hands lightly on your thighs Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes and just breathe.
This is when. Whatever else you have or do not have, you have now. You have the experience of this moment. Perhaps it is painful, or maybe it is comfortable. Most likely it's somewhere in between. Yet no matter the nature of this moment, of this experience, it has value. Now, and only now, is your chance to live that value. Step away from any thoughts or feelings that push you out of the moment. See right now for the opportunity it is, for the depth of life it contains. This is when you can understand. This is when you can experience. This is when you can act. This is when you can live. The past is gone. The future is a mere concept. And all that is, everything you are, is right now. Be fully in the best way you can imagine.
Go ahead and open your eyes. Let's drop that right ear towards that right shoulder. Reaching up with the right hand, give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands, give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head that gentle tug as you press that opposite hand towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, click on that subscribe button and leave me a comment. I will see you next time.